Yep. Let's see. This link.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Houston Oilers taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taylor now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. There he goes, left side.
Stop
all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Hit him.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Down a little bit.
Tyree Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ball out his hand.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quite.
Get him! There it is.
He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Good defense, y'all. Just got to stop the run.
Nichols in there to take him down.
Got to stop the run.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
He did not throw that right.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They snap it to Herbert.
Yep, there we go.
And it's incomplete.
Come on, y'all. We got to move this ball. Stop playing.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
Woo! I didn't even.
And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
There you go.
Open man.
Too little.
Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving.
There you go.
And make a good
Get up.
Thank you, guys.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. There's a ball throw. The ball comes out.
Wow.
Chargers, and they put it on the here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Oh, you can't make
and
this.
now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Shit. That's crazy.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
What?
Inside the 10 to the 9. 44 yards rushing for him. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to throw, O'Connell. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off the play fake. O'Connell.
Touchdown! Way to hold on to
This
it.
man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Way to hold on to
Trey
it.
Tucker with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Taylor for his end zone.
I'm about to say.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's got it to about the 40. The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Eckler.
Take that ball out of his hand.
Go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
A
nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Herbert.
That's us. Let's go.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
How we looking?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time
How
as
did he
left
drop
on the clock,
that?
I imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to speed things up here. First down throw, O'Connell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Williams brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down.
Good play. That's the rookie.
Early struggles continue.
Give me
Here's
some
another
blocks.
one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be
arm.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I forgot what was on. It's gonna be this game.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's O'Connell. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. Oh, what a move. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they go play action here with O'Connell.
Man, his arm
And it's
accuracy
gonna be
is so
intercepted a
bad.
third
Like, it's
time.
right there.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own
Man, so
7.
bad.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Herbert now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Wow.
Target. That's complete. A big
Hey.
play for LA. 41 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. This is caught by Tucker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing, O'Connell.
About time you do it right.
Trey Tucker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Oilers are once again back in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Clenching my cheeks on that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge.
Good stop. Way to get in
We
there.
talk about balance as run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Eckler now between the tackles, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
21.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. It's Eckler again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended run, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Good D.
To the goal line,
Good defense.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead. If their defense hasn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Play action. Now O'Connell. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Herbert's throw there taken in by Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the 2 now, second and goal. Eckler again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Go, let's go.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diego. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. O'Connell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's O'Connell.
Finally!
Back to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Looking left side of his gun.
Oh, what are you doing?
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Jacobs.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! Like, what?
Down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Here now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Los Angeles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Houston, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at